This mystery box just came in the mail. It is an assortment of tons of different things I've ordered in the past few weeks, and I bet there are going to be some things in here that I've even forgotten about. There's everything from, custom decals to custom and official LEGO minifigures, and even sets, and gift with promos, LEGO orders, parts, so many things in this mystery box, and it's valued at least $1,000. It's probably closer to $1,500 worth of stuff in here. So let's just get right into this. So first up, probably one of the more boring things, I got a TIE Fighter. I picked this up from Walmart. I believe it is on a sale right now. So it's just a set that I really love, and for the price of I think I got this for like $30. There's really no, passing up on that offer. It retailed for $40. So, $10 off for a TIE Fighter. Awesome, awesome price, especially with those figures and the piece count. So moving that aside, down here, you can see we have a fighter tank. So we got a few fighter tanks. Actually, our LEGO order was 5 fighter tanks, and then we got some of those cool VIP gift with promos. And then I also ordered a ton of decals because I want to get started. I want to, start decaling figures. So we got a ton of decals. I'm not going to show you every single one. I'll pull out one sheet here and see what we got. But I ordered basically every single Legion from this awesome guy, BD Bricks. He had this sale going on, and each decal was only 20 cents. So I got insane deals on these. It looks like we got Boyle and Waxer, a few of those. And then over here, we got some Wolfpack Troopers. And I got these all in the 2020 style. And these are hopefully, I'm hopefully going to have some pre-decaled minifigures coming to my store very soon. All in 2020 style, so they fit right along with the rest of your LEGO collection. So that's going to be awesome. And then here we have another fighter tank, obviously. I'm probably going to use these fighter tanks to stock up some blind bags on my store, because the 187th and the Mace Windu are pretty good figures for blind bags. They're, not too valuable, but they're a decent pickup, because, the blind bag is $10, and 187th usually go for a little bit more than $10. Here we have the Blacktron Cruiser gift with promo, and, this is a cool set to get for free. I'm not going to keep this. I'll probably, end up selling it somehow, but it's still very cool regardless. And then we have the only Bionicle set in the past, I don't even know how long, but apparently people are really hyped about this set. But I don't really, I'm not too into Bionicle. I watched Bionicle a while ago. But yeah, and then here we have something very cool. I ordered almost 800 Phase 2 blank helmets. These are off-brand, replica helmets, not official LEGO helmets, but these are going to go great for decaling figures. And I might sell half of these by themselves if you guys want some cheap helmets to either decal with, or if you're a custom printer, you can print on these, and they'll turn out really well. So there are quite a few bags of these, so let's just move those out of the way. Yeah, there's quite a few. Let's see. Oh, there's another one right here. Yeah, there's a lot of these helmets, man. Alright, now that those are out of the way, you probably noticed some custom figures over here. Here we have some amazing custom 327th Clone Troopers from Jonak Toys with GCC helmets. I picked up some of these for my collection, and I might sell a few on the website if you guys are interested. I only got 10 to begin with, but I can always get more. I believe they're out of stock on Jonak Toys' website, but, we can always wait till the restock happens. And then down here, I'm going to actually sit down here to go through this part. We have some awesome custom figures. So first, we had a Republic Bricks order, I believe. So this is Imperial Cody. I'm not going to be keeping that one. That one is for the site. Somebody ordered the Imperial Cody. And then I got 2 Hondos, one for the personal, and one, again, for a website order. This is the other Hondo right there. Really cool custom figure. I got a blank figure, not for decaling. I will get blank figures for decaling. This blank figure I actually got to display different accessories on my site. So for better product pictures, I can take those with the blank figure. Over here, ooh, this is a banger of a figure. We have Commander Mayday from Bad Batch Season 2 from Jonak Toys. Jonak Toys has some bangers they've been coming out with recently, and they're pretty cheap because they're UV printed, so big fan of that. This is some free decals I got in that Jonak Toys order, so thank you very much, Jonak. The free decals are always appreciated. Even before I started decaling, they were appreciated, because I think I sold some on Whatnot. Oh, here we have a Ventress from the early seasons of the Clone Wars, but it's on a skirt piece, so it is a really, really cool figure. I love this figure. Sadly, this is not for my personal collection, again, for a website order, But in the near future, I might have to pick one of these up for my personal collection because they're just so sick. And then let's see, what do we got over here? It's really hard to grab the bag. We got some more free decals, always nice. I believe there's something else down here. Oh, more free decals and an empty bag. All right. Well, that's going to be it for those custom figures. And then looks like we got the Fun and Funky VIP add-on pack. Okay, that's another free gift we got with our fighter tanks. So I'm going to take all the fighter tanks out of here because you already know what those are. I've already talked about what I'm going to do with them. So there's not really too much else to be said. And now that I've moved the fighter tanks out of the way, you can probably see we have some official LEGO Star Wars figures here. I got this nice little lot off Mercari. It's going to be helpful for some blind bags. And then here we got the clone blister pack. So I actually bought 20 clone blister packs from Maddie's Minifigures. He's a big whatnot seller, if you do know him. So I bought 20 of these off of him for a pretty great deal. These are going to help me restock those amazing 2020 style Phase 2 clones that you guys love. And I've had tons of people asking for a restock. So here we go. And those clone commanders, maybe go in some blind bags, or I could sell some individually, you know, somewhere else on Whatnot or something like that. And yeah, I don't really need all of these clone commanders. So I'm going to go ahead and count these. So that was 1, 2, 3, 19, this isn't good, 20. So I am missing one of those from Maddie's Minifigures, so he did actually forget to give me one of those blister packs. I will be messaging him after this video is aired, but now that I've gone through everything that is in this box, let's go through all of the figures that we did receive. Let's go through all of the official figures. I didn't put them on the base plate because I want to show them off individually. So here we have Han Solo up first. Now, Han Solo may be a repetitive figure for you because he hasn't seen much changes in this style of the figure. Hasn't seen much changes over the years, but this hairpiece looks really, really nice. And I'm a big fan of this figure. So this is probably going to go in my personal collection, actually, because I haven't had an actual Han Solo, like an updated one, in forever. Here we have 2 astromech droids. So first we have R4, a little bit less common than R2-D2, but it's like the second most common astromech droid, I'd say. It's in quite a few sets, but he's still a little bit cooler than R2-D2 in my opinion, just because he's a little bit more rare. And here we have a R2-D2. Nothing wrong with the figure or the character, but there's just so many of these. I think like everybody has more R2-D2s than they need, and you only need one really, so yeah. Here we have Ahsoka from Season 7 of the Clone Wars with her 2 lightsabers. I always thought they made these head tails a little bit too long, but still a very cool figure in my opinion, and I'm glad it's relatively affordable to get even after the AAT and the Duel on Mandalore retired. And then we have a 501st Specialist Battle Pack figures. So we have the 501st Officer, we have 2 of these heavy clone troopers, and then we also have this Specialist 501st Trooper. So let's go put these next to Ahsoka. And yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of this battle pack, but the thing is, you don't need to buy that many. Like, I could buy 2, and I'm just fine with having 2 of these, because you don't need, like, 50 heavy clone troopers. It just doesn't make sense to have, you know, that many specialist clone troopers. And then here we have Mace Windu from the fighter tank. Best Mace Windu made to date. Has amazing arm printing that many people are actually using for other Jedi. This is probably going to go straight in a blind bag at some point. And very nice lightsaber as well. I love how they did his lightsaber in the fighter tank. It looks so nice and refined and just updated. Really what we need in 2023 is more prequel figures like that Mace Windu. Just the top line figure. And then here we have a Season 2 Din Djarin Mandalorian. He does have the face print, so that means this Din Djarin is probably from the, what's it called, his N1 Starfighter, because I think that's the only Season 2 set that he has his face print in, if I'm not mistaken. So very nice, definitely better than the one with just the black stud face. So very nice to be getting one with face print. That's my second Mandalorian figure that I've ever gotten with face print, or Din Djarin figure, I should say. I've gotten plenty Mandalorians with face print. Here we have an AT-AT driver, and like I said, I'm probably going to be keeping this. It's a cool Imperial troop that I've been needing. It is the updated one, as you can tell from the face print. It's the one from the newest AAT, or AT-AT, sorry, and Yeah, I'm a huge fan of these guys. I only have 2, which you only need 2 for one AT-AT, but I want to get another AT-AT sometime, so I might as well have another one just in case. Here we have Boba from Book of Boba Fett. A lot of people aren't a huge fan of the series in general or this figure, but there are some, despite the inaccuracies with the helmet and the jetpack, there are some amazing things about this figure. The arm printing, for starters, is just so good, especially this side, like right there, that symbol right there. It looks so nice. I don't know how well you guys can see this on camera, but I'm sure you already know how good this figure looks, aside from the inaccuracies. And then the face print, huge fan of that as well. Torso and leg print, totally fine. It's just that helmet where it really falls apart. It looks fine, but it's the wrong color. And the jetpack is, again, fine, but the wrong color. So we'll put him next to Din Djarin, and we have just a few more figures. So here we have one that actually, isn't a newer figure like the rest of the ones from this lot. It is an old Chewbacca. So that means it is probably, maybe going to be cracked. I don't know. I forgot what the lot said for the condition. So no torso cracks, no arm cracks. So this looks like a minty figure to me. A very old figure. This is probably, I think, in like the Millennium Falcon and probably a few other sets. Chewbacca, he's in quite a few different sets, over the years. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was in more sets, just if he was in more sets than the Millennium Falcon. And then here we have Greef Karga, also from Mandalorian Season 2. Love this figure. Also kind of fits for Mandalorian Season 3, but I still would like an updated figure for Mandalorian Season 3. Not a huge fan of that season, but I am quite the big fan of Greef Karga's new costume, or new suit in that season, so we'll put him near Boba. And then we have C-3PO, just your standard average C-3PO. Nothing crazy going on here. This is probably like the least detailed art or C-3PO. We've gotten quite a few good C-3POs lately with the UCS Luke's land speeder and the trash compactor, with arm printing, dual molded legs, that sort of thing. And then the last figure, probably one of the best figures in the lot, in my opinion, is going to be Master Yoda with this nice green saber. It looks like there's a little mark on his head. I don't know if that's a scratch right there or not, or like a crack, but it doesn't look like a crack. It looks like a little mark right there. Hopefully, shouldn't be too bad putting this in a blind bag if I do decide to do that. But yeah, very, very nice figure there. We have some awesome official figures here. Some are kind of common, some are less common than others, but still very nice little lot here. I think I picked it up for around $50, so quite a few figures for $50, although they're mostly cheap figures. And then those 327th Clone Troopers from Jonak Toys and GCC just look amazing. For some reason, this one came without black hands, so I'm gonna have to find some black hands in my collection. I'm not gonna contact Jonak for 2 more black hands. They're a really cheap part anyway. I don't really care. And then one of my favorite figures I've probably ever got in custom form is Mayday. Unfortunately, this is to fulfill a website order, and it's not for my personal collection, but I will definitely have to pick one of these up sometime. Here we have Hondo Ohnaka from Republic Bricks. Definitely one of Republic Bricks' better figures. There are some figures that I'm not a huge fan of because the face print sometimes gets a little messed up, especially around the eyes. But this figure, I honestly have 0 complaints with the face print. We have another figure from Republic Bricks, Imperial Cody. Very, very cool figure. The torso print and leg print could use a little bit of work, but I think overall, this figure is awesome, and there's a wraparound 360 printing, unlike with the Hondo, so this is like a fully detailed figure. Very nice that, Republic Bricks gave the respect to a loved clone character like Cody. Here we have Ventress, Asajj Ventress from Jonak Toys with this kind of skirt piece, and I love this Ventress. The face print, like torso, like just basically everything about this figure, and then the cherry on top is the arm printing. The arm printing adds so much to this figure, in my opinion. It's going to be the mystery box haul. We got quite a few other things. We got blister packs all over the floor while I was counting them. We got some stuff on my bed here. We got like all the blank helmets, got some gift with promos, fighter tanks, TIE fighters, decals upon decals. Got a ton of them in there. I bought like 1,000 decals. So this is overall a very successful mystery box, And yeah, I'm a huge fan of all the stuff I got, especially those customs. The custom 327 troopers are probably a highlight. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this amazing unboxing of a very expensive mystery box with a lot of different stuff. And don't worry, I don't go and just buy all of this and keep it in my collection. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is for the website. It's to give back to you guys, especially with, those Phase 2 clone troopers. A lot of people have been asking for a restock. I wasn't planning on restocking, but people have been asking, and then I saw Maddie had a good deal on those, and I asked to get a deal if I bought, 20 of them, for example, and he came through, he helped me out. And so yeah, Phase 2 clone troopers, restocking, other stuff restocking, new stuff coming to the site. It's a hype week for the website and for the channel. With that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day. Peace out.